Strip.
Hey Tiger fans, Daniel Pulley here, your local Chick-Fil-A Eufaula owner-operator. We are proud to be the official sponsor for the Eufaula Tiger Coaches Show. Be sure to join us for the live show every Thursday night at 6 p.m. Our incredible team is ready to serve you. And don't forget, eat more chicken.
Hey, good evening. Welcome to the Chick-fil-A of Eufaula Coaches Show. I'm joined with Coach Jarrell Jernigan. Week 10 already of the high school football season, Coach. October 31st, Halloween, whatever you want to call it. Hard to believe we're already here.
Yeah. It seems like the season went by pretty fast.
It really did. And, of course, it's a pretty warm day, as can be expected in South Alabama. I don't know what the weather forecast is going to be for tomorrow night, but I just came from Trick or Treat downtown. It was I can attest it's still warm. I'm sure the temperature will drop some as the sun goes down, but pretty warm. So last week, Tigers at home, Charles Henderson, and 10-10 late in the game. It's all you can ask for. I mean, that game is a competitive game, but it was really a defensive struggle, pretty much, wasn't it?
What do you mean, a defensive game?
Defensive, yeah.
Yeah, defense played good. Our defense played fantastic. Our offense struggled. But yeah, our defense played good, and that's all. Like you said, is all you can ask for. And we knew kind of like it's going to be a game like that. We know they had all their studs on defense, and they like to run the ball. And our defense prepared for that. Coach Rivers had them ready to go on that. And, we just couldn't really move the ball on offense. But like you said, in the third quarter, we came out, had some success, and tied the game up 10-10.
Well, fourth quarter, it was I guess we scored the touchdown first play of the fourth quarter. So going into the fourth quarter, it was 10-0. And Tigers pretty much took control of the fourth quarter, 10-7. Then, we ran that double pass. Correct me if I'm wrong. I may be a little bit off on my thing, but I think we ran the double pass when we were down 10-7 and caught it, but we ended up kicking a field goal after that. Yeah, so, I mean, if we get in, you never know what would happen if we could have gotten in for a touchdown. That play was open. It worked perfect. So, but Tigers had all the momentum right there, and it felt like going to end up winning the game. If we didn't win in regulation, we're going to win in overtime. It's just one of those things, man. You just don't expect happen.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, on that double pass, like us coaches talked about it, we went and looked at it, and it was a great pass by Jalen, but if he'd have got it off a little earlier, that safety couldn't get across and tackle him. And like I tell my guys, football game of inches.
That's right.
I mean, that's point blank period, game of inches. You get it off a little quicker. I mean, the safety don't get over there to make the tackle. He walks in the end zone.
That's right. It worked. It was well executed. Like I said, maybe the pass didn't get there quite as quick as it should have, but it worked very well. Of course, Charles Henderson scored. Talk about how well the Eufaula defense played. Charles Henderson scored 2 touchdowns in the second half. One was a strip and scoop and score, I guess, or a strip and score. And the other, they scored on a 1-yard drive. So one yard of offense produced 2 touchdowns for them.
Well, we let me add, we let them score so we can get the ball back.
Oh, I understand that.
So,
we knew that.
Yeah.
It puts you in a bad position because it's like, do you use your timeouts
to
try to
correct.
Stop them and let them score later, let them run the timeout and kick a short field? Even if you stop them, they're going to kick a field goal.
Correct. So, I mean, our defense played well. I mean, they played their butts off. They played well enough for us to go out there and win. I mean, if you look at, like you said, 14 points came from 1 off a turnover, and then 2 is basically a turnover when we snapped the ball over the opponent's head, and we had to, let them score to get the ball back to have a chance to try to tie it up.
Right. Just an unfortunate series of events, and sometimes the breaks don't go your way, and that's just one of those things. I don't know, what you do differently in that situation, but anyway, it was a good, like I said, good defensive game. The Tigers had a chance to win, and because of that, now let me ask you: if we had won that game, I know Charles Henderson ended up second. Or I guess that's already determined. Is it already decided?
Yeah, as of now, yes.
Okay, so they finished second. If we had won that ball game, would Eufaula have been second?
Yes, we would have been second, but it still would have come down to this game this week versus Early County.
Okay.
Because Beauregard, like I said before, like last week, Beauregard plays Russell County, and we beat Russell County, so that's our 2 common opponents in Beauregard and Russell County. So they still would have came down to close in points of non-region opponents, but it still came down to this game versus Early County for us.
Okay. So even with a win, we still could have potentially finished fourth.
Yes, depending on the it's just the non-region games, you know, because they take how many students enrolled in Early County over there, which is 550, and that's equivalent to a 5A in Alabama.
Okay.
So we needed Russell County to keep winning for us, which, you know, Russell County won Friday, so that would have been in our favor.
Okay.
But we ended up losing.
I got you. I was just wondering because I mean, I not only am I curious, I'm sure a lot of people are wondering how the tiebreakers go.
It's all non-conference opponents.
Yeah.
And then we beat a 6A, but then, you know, Andalusia had beat Beauregard. So it came that we needed Russell County to help us out, and Russell County won Friday, but unfortunately we lost.
I got you. Okay. Well, that's interesting. But, you know, like I said, it was a close game. Could have gone either way. Just a bad break at the end. I really felt like if we got in overtime, we'd have won that ball game because they hadn't done anything offensively the whole second half. So
yeah, they ain't do nothing offensively.
Right. So just the way it goes. But we will talk about this week's game. It's always an exciting matchup with Early County, and that's where we'll be tomorrow night. We'll talk about a game time change as well when we come back on the Chick-Fil-A Eufaula Coaches Show after this.
Of all the improvements you can make to your home, it could be the most important is not seen or heard, only felt. The ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System provides premium comfort with a whole home air purifier that gives you confidence you're breathing healthier air. It's an essential part of any healthy home.
Spectra Care wants to remind you it's always the right time to talk with children and teens in your life about the dangers of substance and alcohol abuse. Tackle those tough conversations about underage drinking and substance use. Head on with the young people you care about. Talk. They hear you.
With the world changing all around us, everyone needs to be covered by insurance. So give Eric Glover with the Glover Agency a call and talk with Eric about auto, home, life, or last week's football game. Whatever your insurance needs, let Eric talk to you about being covered. The Glover Agency is located at 145 East Broad Street, Eufaula, Alabama. Call 334-687-0358.
The family at Impressive Collision Center has been in business since 1940.
That's impressive.
Your transportation is one of the largest investments you have, so keep it looking new at Impressive. From a major crash to a small dent, Impressive can help.
Now Impressive.
They work closely with all insurance companies and give you a great price on your minor mishaps.
Wow, impressive.
And don't forget to check out all the accessories from install winches, brush guards, and bed covers.
Impressive. Give them a call. Impressive Collision Center, 317 South Eufaula Avenue, 334-687-4400.
Benny Whitehead Incorporated has called Eufaula home since 1965. Today, the family-owned business owns and operates 119 tractors and trailers and employs over 150 people. Benny Whitehead is nationally known as a leader in safety and keeping the air clean and fuel consumption low. Benny Whitehead Incorporated loves Eufaula and would like to wish Lakeside and Eufaula safe and successful seasons.
When it's football time, we at First Franklin Financial are big fans of our local teams, just like you. We've been part of the community for over 75 years, and when you need money for repairs or emergencies, we'll help you play offense. We offer fixed-rate loans up to $15,000 with easy payment plans and fast approvals. Visit 1ffc.com to find the location near you. Legal, all loan terms and applicable APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria for the loan size requested and may require collateral. Georgia Residential Mortgage License number 5656. Precision Body Works is a state-of-the-art collision facility dedicated to providing customers with outstanding service and a quality repair experience. We have been serving Eufaula and the surrounding areas for over 20 years and have earned a reputation as being a premier collision repair center. Precision Body Works uses environmentally friendly PPG water-based paint and also offers 24-hour record service as well as top-of-the-line accessories from such brands as Camlocker, Ranch Hand, Retrax, Weston, and WeatherTech. We are located at 1210 North Eufaula Avenue or call us at 334-687-4700.
Good call or bad call, officials always have the final say in sports. And at Alpha Insurance, we know it's important for you to have the final say on the insurance plan we build for you. You'll have peace of mind knowing we will work hard to get you the lowest rates and best discounts available. Alpha Insurance, always a good call. In Eufaula, call Alpha Agent Keith Bryan at 334-687-8268 or stop by our office at 1326A South Eufaula Avenue.
We're back. Chick-fil-A, if you follow Coach's Show. Coach Jernigan, tomorrow night, Early County. I mean, you played against Blakely when you were in Pee Wees, and you coached against them several years. They enjoy and like their football over in Early County in Blakely. Always exciting game, seems like, when we go over there. So, I mean, 2 years ago, it was looking pretty bleak in the fourth quarter. It's 28-3. And goodness, what a comeback. I don't ever remember a game like that where we came back and scored on the last play of the game, 31-3 victory for the Tigers to get out of there. I mean, 31-28, I'm sorry, win, but scored 28 points in the fourth quarter. Eufaula did. I don't know. How many yards did we throw? I know it was just
I can't remember, but I know we had an exciting game, and, Brown and Antron and them, they was connecting on a lot of long balls to get us back in the game.
Oh, well, Browning was catching the ball that year.
Oh, yeah,
2 years ago.
Sure.
Yeah.
2 years ago,
I remember Browning had a big game, receiving.
That was Copeland.
Yeah, Copeland was throwing the ball around, but I remember Browning played a great game at receiver. I remember everybody was exhausted by the end of that ball game.
That's when we throw Patrick the tackle throwback.
That's right. That's right. That was the final reception.
No, the final reception
was
Yunze.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yunze. I forgot Big Pat caught one in that game too. It was everything you could want in a high school football game, at least the fourth quarter if you're a Tiger fan. and then the time before, which was actually 5 years ago, it was in 19. It was a shootout. 50. I think it was I don't have somewhere I've got it, but it was like 57-49. I think was the final in that game. And it was a back and forth affair that whole game too. Just about anything you could. So having said all that, I know 2 years ago when we went over there, it was a predominantly running attack for Early County. What can we expect from their offense this year?
All right, still a running attack. They run the wing T. They got a big back that's been there forever for them. 47, can't think of his name right now. Number 47. They got an athletic quarterback that is he's number 3. He can really run for them. So we got to contain them. Know they at all times, and just play assignment free on defense. Like I think we know Coach Rivers know what he's doing, and our defense has been playing good for the last couple of weeks. So just got to play assignment football and plug the right gaps, stay in gaps. But offensively, we got to get going. We got to make some plays because I feel like they're gonna make us throw it. They're pretty simple on defense. They have a 6-man front, or they'll come with cover 0 and cover 1 and man in the back end.
Really?
That's pretty much what we're going to see for the rest of the year. I mean, if I'm a betting man, that's what I'm playing against us, to make our quarterback throw the ball and make plays in there.
It seems like we saw maybe started seeing that against Wetumpka a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, we rebounded and played well at Greenville. But then Andalusia did a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, they were effective with putting pressure on stopping the run.
And the same thing I tell my boys, hey, somebody got to step up and make a play. We got to put the ball there. We got to catch the ball when the ball is thrown, and you got to make a man miss, make a play.
If you make them pay for it a few times, maybe they'll change what they're doing.
Correct.
So open up the run, But but that's just what they Early County does anyway, though. I mean, really, it's not.
That's just them. There's nothing they're doing against us. That's their defense they play. You're going to get cover 1, cover 3, or cover 0. And it's man on the outside with a safety free.
Right.
I mean, that's just their defense.
Right. And they normally have very good athletes.
They do. They keep athletes over there. They keep athletes. They got corners that can run. They come up, press coverage. They bail sometimes. But they always keep athletes over there, and they always can run.
And so Early County, I think we were talking about, they actually won their region.
They did.
And so 6-3, but they won 3 in a row. So – and played, I mean, outside region, they played some pretty good teams. The teams they've lost, everybody, I think I did take a minute to look at their record. I think the record of the team, the worst record of the team they lost to was like they've got 7 wins. I mean,
yeah, I think they lost to LaGrange and Seminole County and somebody else. I can't think of the other team they lost to.
Yeah, it was like Westover or something like that. Somebody I'm not familiar with, but I think they're like 7-2 or 8-1. I mean, so I mean, all the teams they lost to are pretty darn good. So, and the size of the school, even though they're a smaller classification school in Georgia, the student count is basically the same. It's basically the same size school.
There'd be a 5A over here in Alabama.
Yeah. So, so what about, we talked about players to watch. You said big running back. What number is that running back?
47.
He's 47. So yeah, I remember us playing against him. So
yeah, same one from last year.
Right. And then number 3 is your quarterback.
Yeah.
So what about on defense? You remember any of the standouts?
I mean, different. They got 6. I mean, they play as a unit over there. I mean, they really don't have nobody just jump off the film at you. I mean, they do what they do. They do it well. They've been coached well. So, I mean, they just play as a unit and they move around, fly to the ball.
Right. Okay. So game time. Let's talk about game time tomorrow because we're going across the Chattahoochee, so we're moving into the Eastern time zone. I understand that it's going to be a different kickoff than normal.
Yeah, so game time is 6:30 our time, 6:30 our time, Central time, and 7:30 Eastern time. So, yeah, the clear bag policy, same as us over here. They got clear bag policy, and they asking all visitors to park over there beside the tennis courts in the gymnasium.
Okay. All right, that's basically all that we need to know about that. But yeah, 6:30 kickoff tomorrow, and it'll be a 6 o'clock pregame show for us on the Tiger.
Which
broadcast.
That's just new for us because that's typical for them over there in Georgia. They always kick off at 7:30 over there.
But am I wrong? When we've gone over there before, has it not been a 7 o'clock kickoff? Have we ever? Do we always kick off at 6:30 when we go over there?
Yeah, as far as I know. I mean, I can't
remember. Do you remember? I don't either. I just don't remember a change. And I was trying to think of that before Doug texted today, and I couldn't remember. So, but anyway, we'll have the pregame for you at 6 o'clock tomorrow, 6:30 kickoff from Blakely. We will take another commercial break. We'll come back and talk about the playoffs and what we can look at and expect from the Tigers, where we'll be going. When we come back, you're listening to You Follow Tiger football broadcast, the Chick-Fil-A You Follow Tiger football broadcast. We'll be right back.
Easy Metal Building Kits, pole barns, and metal roofing supplies. APEC Metal Express carries multiple kit sizes and colors with at-home DIY instruction. APEC Metal Express, fast delivery, superior quality, excellent customer service.
At Mid-South Bank, we pride ourselves on being the friendliest and most helpful bank in town. For over 100 years, we've been helping families prosper and helping businesses grow. Mid-South Bank is a local bank with local people making local decisions. We're a community bank who will always be there when you need us. Whatever banking services you need, we're here to help. Visit us today or online at bankmidsouth.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
At Glover Funeral Home, family means everything. Owned and operated by Kendall and Caroline Hanahan Glover. We live by our motto, our family serving your family. We treat each family we serve as one of our own, providing care and support during your time of need. Our dedicated staff is available 24/7 by email, phone, or in person. When you need us most, Glover Funeral Home is here for you because family always comes first.
In 1983, the first mobile phone was introduced to the public by the Motorola Company, and that was the same year Pam Freeman started her State Farm business. For 40 years, both have saved time and money. Whether it's auto, homeowners, condo renters, personal articles, business, life, or health, Pam Freeman State Farm has been there for you. Call Pam's office and let Kathy Bennett help you with all your quotes and needs. You won't find a more helpful staff anywhere. Come by and see them at 322 East Barber Street in Eufaula or call 687-7034.
R.W. Wingate & Company is a full-service accounting firm and a supporter of Eufaula High Athletics. They are located at 102 North Orange Avenue, Eufaula, Alabama, but licensed in multiple states. Richard W. Wingate has over 25 years' experience in public accounting, and the firm's services include personal and business tax preparation, bookkeeping, sales tax preparation, payroll services, audit of nonprofit and government entities, and business consultation. When doing extra is the point, contact R.W. Wingate & Company for your accounting needs.
Since 1953, Flowers Insurance Agency has been protecting you and your assets with policies tailored to your specific needs. Whether it's commercial, personal lines, life insurance, or employee benefits, including your employer-offered health insurance, Flowers Insurance has you covered. With access to over 50 insurance carriers, we provide the trusted service and products you deserve. It's simple. Call Flowers Insurance in downtown Eufaula today and find your peace of mind.
Stephen W. Bryan, candidate for Barber County Commission, District 2, is a big supporter of Eufaula Tiger football. Stephen lives, works, worships, and shops in our county, and his motto is, I am here. He plans to be accessible to the people of his district and will share his personal email and phone numbers. Stephen says, I ultimately will answer my God for the choices I make and take that seriously. I will be teachable, respectful, genuine, a man of integrity, and above board in every decision I make for the betterment of the whole of Barber County. Paid for by the Friends of Stephen W. Bryan for County Commission.
Don't suffer in the summer heat. Benefield's Heating and Cooling in Eufaula has you covered. Locally owned and operated, licensed and bonded, we're your trusted Bryant Factory authorized dealer. And just like Brian says, we service everything we sell. So stay cool all summer long with Benefield's Heating and Cooling. Call 334-695-8039 today and be a cool cat this season.
When it comes to professional gutter installation, Gutterman Dothan has you covered. Voted Best of the Wiregrass 7 years in a row, we provide top-notch gutter services across the Wiregrass area. Protect your home from rainstorms with our premium gutter systems designed to prevent foundation cracks and water damage. Trust Gutterman for expert installation, quality materials, and a beautiful, durable finish.
Let's get started.
Now that we have your attention, call Lauren Streeter with Lake Home Realty for all of your real estate needs.
I'm a man on a mission. I'm a man on a mission. I don't need no permission. I'm a man on a mission.
That's right. Hey, we're back. Chick-Fil-A of Eufaula Coach's Show. As we move forward, Coach, coming off of the early county game, hopefully you'll be driving to Montgomery after a victory. And then next week we'll be getting ready to go north to Lineville. What do you know about? Of course, the Tigers will be playing Central Clay County. I know they've had a great year. They're undefeated. I guess they're 9-0. They're off this week. I know they're not playing a game. I did peek at their schedule.
Number 2.
They're number 2 in the state. Yeah, so they've had a great year. I know their closest game they played was a 7-point game over Ben Russell, I think, which Ben Russell's 6A. So, what have you seen them on film? What do you know? Kind of preview that a little bit. I know we got a game tomorrow night, but
I mean, your typical Danny Horn team. They're well coached. Sometimes they run a spread, but they want to live in the wing tee, wishbone. They want to run the ball, control the clock. And, I mean, they got good players. They play together. They know what they're doing. They believe in their coaching staff. They know their coach, and they do it well. Defense, they got a lot of guys going both ways. They fly around to the ball on defense. And, they really, really coach well. So, your typical Danny Horn team, I mean, when Brian Moore was here, we went up there and played them. Then they came here and played also. So, it'd be a great atmosphere going there.
That's right. Well, actually, they were the Eufaula's region for 2 seasons, I think, when Brian was here. I'm pretty sure. I may be wrong. I could be wrong. I'll go back and look at it. But I think, which is crazy if it's that far away.
I don't know who was in the region.
They played them back-to-back years.
I think we had a home-to-home set up with them.
Okay, maybe so. Yeah. Maybe that was the case. But
that's a little bit too far to be in the region.
Yeah, maybe not region game. Maybe I'm wrong, but it was a home and home. But they played them back-to-back seasons, and it was not in the playoffs. It was a regular season game. So maybe assumption on my part. But Danny Horn, talk about him a little bit. Is he not? Is he not the longest tenured or pretty close to longest tenured?
He's the winningest coach in the state of Alabama. He just passed Terry Curtis this year.
That's what I thought. That's where I was going with that. So a lot of success then for him, and of course that area of the state has had a lot of success anyway. Because I mean, I remember the old Lineville and Clay County.
They combined together.
Yeah, but I mean, they were rivals right down the road from each other,
and they both was good.
Yeah, they were both good. So that formed that new school, which has only been around, less than 15 years anyway, I think. So, So anyway, how far is it in Lineville? I hadn't even pulled it up.
And
on
when
the
we
map
pulled
sheet.
it up, it was like 2 hours and 20 minutes. But you got to take you be on the bus, so it can be 2:30, something like that. So
it's one of them places is not a real good way to get there. There's a couple ways you can go, but there ain't a real good way to go. So, I understand. So that's where we'll be a week from tomorrow. We'll be we'll have the show for you next week, and then we'll go from that. And we were talking about something just kind of interest story or whatever. We're talking about watching film when we were when all of us played. We'd go on Sunday afternoon and we watched the film as a team in the little theater, which doesn't exist anymore. I think it's a multi-purpose room or something like that now.
Yeah, NPR room.
But let's talk about that a little bit. When are the film sessions? How are they held? What are they done? Just for people at home that may not know, just to kind of give them a glimpse into the world of what y'all do now.
I mean, just say you play a game on Friday night, we come in on Sunday at 4:00. We split up offense and defense, and watch the film for Friday night. Then after that, we go special teams. Then special teams watch film. Then after we watch those films, we done with that week. We move on to the week coming up, Friday coming up, and then we go in the game plan, and then let me rewind. Before then, coaches get up there. Coordinators normally come in about 9:30, 10. What it means, so we sit there, and I get both of the game plans, and then the other assistant coaches come in too. So we're really there from, just say, coordinators and head coach there from 9:30 to about 7 at night.
It's a full day.
So,
that's when you're doing your prep. So, but I remember we were talking about when we played, the film had to go to Montgomery to Capitol Film Works. Somebody had to drive it up there to get it developed before they could even watch it. But now it's all handled on Huddle. Is that right?
Yes, we have huddles, and normally what we do is everybody share their last 2 games. So we just click up a button, click the 2 games, and you just send it.
So when it's shared like that, if a coach wanted to go ahead and get started on working on his game plan or whatever, he could do it wherever he was. He'd have access to watch that film on the other team, correct?
Yeah, but when you click the 2 games, you got to do a request, and they have to accept the request. If they don't accept it, like, your film don't go, and you don't get theirs. So both ends have to accept the request.
So when does that normally happen? I mean, what from a time standpoint?
That's normally on Friday nights.
On Friday night.
On Friday nights after the game.
Okay.
So Friday night after the game, whoever you play that next week, y'all go ahead and change films.
Okay. So at that point, then you've got the access to start working on it.
Yeah.
And we usually seem to get the copy that's filmed from 2 parking lots over.
Yeah.
It's hard to see.
Yeah. But of course, a lot of nowadays, of course, I know the quality of the Huddle film probably is better than what you see on some that are put on YouTube or wherever else. But with Huddle, do you get end zone shots or do you get sideline shots or what is it normally?
You change sideline shots.
Just sideline shots.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just curious. I'm just asking. A little.
I don't think anybody will be just friendly handing out their end zone shots.
Yeah. I just wondered. So as far as film study on the player's point of view, do y'all watch the upcoming opponents film together with your positions or whatever?
Yes,
you do.
We watch film every day before we go out or either after practice.
I see. And so, but I mean, you can tell if the kids are going to watch film away, you can tell. I mean, they have their unique sign in where you can tell if they've took their time in film study, right?
Us coaches can go in and look and see how much film they watch throughout the week.
I see.
Yeah. So if you just say you messing up with something, you're doing something right, we can go look at it. Well, first of all, you ain't even watching film.
I was just asking because I'm assuming there's an expectation for them to watch to be prepared.
Yeah, that separates the good ones from the average ones.
Yeah, I understand. Like I said, I'm just asking these questions. I knew some of the answers, but I'm asking these questions because just people out there that are just average common fans may have no idea what goes into the preparation to play on Friday night.
Oh yeah.
So, well, that's very interesting. So, like I said, we'll be headed to. So, is it going to be charter buses to Central Clay?
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, I was going to say 2 hours and a half. I would think so.
I wouldn't dare have my assistant coaches drive that far to him drive back late at night.
Right.
No.
Oh, so the coaches actually drive when we take the city school buses. Coaches drive.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't realize that. I was thinking that.
No, all our coaches have to have their CDLs.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So it's coaches who drive them.
Okay. So
I actually drove back from Greenville.
You drove back from Greenville. Okay. Interesting. See, I'm learning something new too. So that's very interesting. You're wearing many hats. At least you're not cutting the football field anymore.
Correct.
or painting the football field. So let's talk about that real quick before we sign off. The field has looked excellent all season. Any changes in the works for next year, like video board or LED light? I know that's up to the school board and the budget, but
as of right now, I ain't heard nothing. I've been focused on this season. We ain't talked about it. We ain't did nothing like that. So I'm pretty sure that'll be the conversation for after the season.
Sure, I understand. Well, good deal. Anything else people need to know before they drive to Blakely tomorrow night?
Pretty much we'll be in all white tomorrow. So come out, supporters, and cheers on to a victory.
Yeah, it sounds good. Tigers and Bobcats from Blakely, 6:30 kickoff, 6 o'clock pregame show for John Wayne Robertson, Doug Applin, Jarrell Jernigan. I'm Keith Brown. Wishing you a good night, and we'll be with you tomorrow night, 6 o'clock pregame show from Blakely. Until then, good night.
Go Tigers.
Hey, Tiger fans, Daniel Pulley here, your local Chick-Fil-A Eufaula owner-operator. We are proud to be the official sponsor for the Eufaula Tiger Coaches Show. Be sure to join us for the live show every Thursday night at 6 p.m. Our incredible team is ready to serve you. And don't forget, eat more chicken.
Hey, my name is Chris Wilkinson, and I am the pastor of First Baptist Church. We would love to have you come worship with us. Our worship service is 10 o'clock every Sunday morning. You can also go to our website to learn more about our ministries. Hope to see you Sunday, and go Tigers.
Hello, I'm Matt Aver, the new pastor of First United Methodist right here in Eufaula. We'd love for you to join us on Sundays at 10 for worship. We also have Sunday school at 8:45. You can check us out on our social media or our website. We look forward to seeing you. Go Tigers.
Hey, this is Pastor Jimmy Simmons with Chester Chapel. We would like to invite you to come out with us to worship with us at 10 o'clock on Sunday mornings for Sunday school and 11 o'clock for a worship service, and then Wednesday night at 6:30. And as always, go Tigers.
Hey, Tiger fans, Daniel Pulley here, your local Chick-Fil-A Eufaula owner-operator. We are proud to be the official sponsor for the Eufaula Tiger Coaches Show. Be sure to join us for the live show every Thursday night at 6 p.m. Our incredible team is ready to serve you. And don't forget, eat more chicken.